Hi friends, how are you? I hope you are doing well, and welcome to my channel in which I talk about technical stuff related to IoT and hardware. Today I have a few products with me which I wanted to unbox and wanted to show you, which might give you a very ignite you with what things are basically needed while you are working with IoT and embedded systems particularly related to things which can be used to make a good prototype related uh, to networking side and IoT side and all that. So for that I have a very well-known product, which is Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so this Raspberry Pi 4 with 4 GB of RAM I have, model B. So I will try to first show and then I will show you. Let me have a quick look at show you how what are the things which are available in this product. So it has 64-bit quad-core Cortex A72 processor, so it is a microprocessor device. Okay, then it has 4 GB of LPDDR4 RAM, okay, which is external. 2 micro HDMI ports it have, which supports up to 4K display. It has 2 USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0 ports. It has gigabit Ethernet port. It is having Wi-Fi, which is 802.11 BGN AC as well, wireless. It has Bluetooth 4 5.0. It has power over Ethernet capability as well, which requires basically a power over Ethernet hat on top of Raspberry Pi, and it can be powered with 5 volt 3 ampere USB Type C. So these are some general specifications of this Raspberry Pi. So with this, let me open this and let me quickly show you. So this is the board which is what we have got here, right? So I'm sure like it is not showing proper because of green screen, but yeah, so let me tell you, like, this is very cool thing which I have in my hand, and a general thing which is used for many experiments. So this is a Raspberry Pi. Let me keep it here. There is nothing in this board except that, but like talking about genuinity of this product, so I believe it is genuine. I have this card here, little card, and I have a manual here with this package, which gives like a safety and user guide. So that's for comes with any product. So that is the Raspberry Pi part. Now next thing in this same Raspberry Pi I wanted to show you is something cool, which is this case. This case is very very, I would say, like, useful to protect my hardware from any kind of stress external, and it also saves the hardware from any problems. It comes with this for support, which we should put on this side. So let me put that quickly. So we should basically just peel it and stick it here. Okay, so we can put it like this way. So 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. So I have this kind of baseboard ready, and I will put my Raspberry Pi in this. So very firmly I have placed it, and now I will close this box. So snap in fit type, and now at least I can show you my Raspberry Pi. Because of green it was not visible, but now you can see 2 USB 3.0, 2 USB, this Ethernet port, right? And then on this side we have this two display ports. One, this is power cable, and one audio jack, stereo jack kind of. Okay, so now with this hardware is ready, now let me show you another accessories of this Raspberry Pi, which is very, I would say, must have, which is the power supply. Okay, official power supply of Raspberry Pi. So let me open that. So we have a very beautiful logo which comes with this power supply, and let me read the specifications on this. So it is like 5.1 volt 3 ampere, which is very much needed because this Raspberry Pi 4 doesn't work on low power like it requires good amount of ample amount of current. So 3 ampere specifications it has. Okay, and it beautifully it sits it's USB type C, so it connects here. Okay, and it makes a tick sound which is like snap in fit. Very useful I would say feature. So now I have Raspberry Pi and I have power supply. Next thing I wanted to show you is a must have a card. Okay, I have ordered 32 GB SanDisk card, okay, which is like card only, it doesn't have card reader. I have another reader which I will use to flash the hardware, so that's okay, I will keep it here. Then I have a must have thing which is like HDMI to HDMI converter cable. Very much important for first time setup. We should have this. We can do the configuration without this cable also, but it is good to have, so that if I wanted to use my Raspberry Pi as a desktop, as a full-fledged computer, not full-fledged, but yeah, a kind of, because Raspberry Pi has recently introduced latest desktop version of Ubuntu as well to work with in a desktop environment. So those kind of operating system will be useful for our main computer needs. So now it fits perfectly here with HDMI, and this port will be connected to my HDMI monitor. So this is a must have, a good to have cable needed. Next thing I wanted to show you is official our mouse of Raspberry Pi. So let me open that and let's see how it looks like. I believe like it should look very pretty cool. So let me open that. Okay, very beautiful like packing, I would say. So this is the official mouse we got from Raspberry Pi. Very beautiful red color, red and white, very beautiful looking. Okay, so and very I would say soft to operate kind of USB mouse, and of course it will be connected to this USB port. Okay, good to have. And now one of the very I would say useful thing, if I have mouse, then of course I should have what? I should have the keyboard, right? So Raspberry Pi keyboard which is also red, kind of red and white. So let me open this as well. So I don't want to open this because without there is no any cable in this. I mean USB need to be connected. Yeah, so USB it has given. So it is not something like comes with wire. So this actually micro USB port need to be connected. So this cable they have given, which need to be connected to this monitor. So this is the cable they have given, very good looking yellow color cable, which basically need to be connected to this keyboard. So I will just make one small point here and I will connect this. So now I will place this cable like so. I believe this is connected. Okay, and now at least for testing sake I will connect this. One very good feature I found in this cable, in this monitor, in this keyboard, is that it has 3 USB ports already given with this. So additional 3 USB connections I got with this keyboard, very much useful, very much needed, even for my general purpose uses, not just for Raspberry Pi, but for general uses of my computer. I can use this. So if I'm just trying to connect on this my computer which I am currently using, and let's see whether it works. So yeah, I have connected this and let's see whether we are able to. So it is setting up RPi wired keyboard 4, and within few seconds it should basically get connected. And let me open a notepad and try to see whether yes. So this is working very perfectly, and yes, very easy to work, very cool response I am getting. So yeah, these many things I have shown you. A Raspberry Pi, case of Raspberry Pi, right? I have shown you power adapter, and I shown you the cable, the mouse, the keyboard. In this next shot of accessories, I have one very useful adapter, I would say. This is a kind of HDMI to HDMI converter, but this is not mini HDMI. It is short of a different kind of HDMI. I purchased it maybe because I have old kind of monitor also. So suppose that I wanted to connect my Raspberry Pi from a standard HDMI to mini HDMI kind of connector, then I think this kind of connector will be useful, good to have. And then of course Internet of Things I am talking about, but Internet of Things without sensors, it's not Internet of Things. So I have like 2 sensors which I generally prefer while working with any experimentation. One is this DHT, digital humidity temperature 11, DHT 11, and this pack comes with some sort of wires which I can easily like use it with my Raspberry Pi. And in the same segment only I have DHT 22 as well. So this 22 will be used for again for high precision kind of temperature humidity information I can get from this DHT 22. Okay, so with this I have given you like all sort of things which I ordered this week and wanted to show, and I will start experimentation with all these accessories, and I will keep you giving some of the uh, information about how to set up and how to start working with all these hardware, as well as how to set up a basic uh, setup for making Internet of Thing based application, kind of a real application. With some prototype you can start working with that. So with this, I would like to end today's session. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you. See you in the next time.